Man, I look like a sweaty adventurer. And speaking of sweaty adventurers, in today's really cool prediction video, I am predicting what will happen in my most anticipated movie of this year, which will be Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny. And I have a few predictions that I have for this movie that are only based off of the trailer. I am not basing this off of anything. I have not seen the movie. I do not know what will happen in this movie other than what I have seen in the trailers and what I think will happen. So I'm going to share some of my predictions here. And when the movie comes out, you guys can come back and watch this video and see if I was right about any of this. So I can probably think of maybe 3 things that will probably happen in this movie that, are probably itching my mind right now. So my first prediction is that I believe we are going to see Marion Ravenwood return in this movie. Yes, I don't know in what capacity, I don't know in what way she's going to return, but I believe we will see Marion Ravenwood come back to Indiana Jones. Now, we did see her in Crystal Skull. In Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, we did see her in that movie. And I believe she will come back to this one. There hasn't been any sort of announcement as to if the character will be back, but I believe that will be a surprise for when the movie comes out. So I do believe we will see Marion in some sort of capacity, whether it be in her old self or her younger self. And that has to do with my second prediction of this movie. And my second theory is that this movie is a time-traveling movie. And I'm basing this off of the fact that the name of the movie is called Dial of Destiny, and usually dials are designed to tell time, but we don't know if the dial in this movie is actually a way of controlling time. And if it is such a thing, we will be able to travel back in time or forward in time and be able to communicate through different points in time in this movie. Now, I know it's a very out there idea, but we do see younger versions of Indiana Jones in the trailer. And to me, that is a sign that we're either going to get a flashback or the quote-unquote Dial of Destiny is actually a way of returning back in time to see a version of Indiana Jones that we didn't see before. And that is just a fantastic concept that, if it comes to fruition, will be very cool for an Indiana Jones move. Now you're probably saying, this is nuts. There's no way that this could be a time-traveling movie. What are you talking about? Well, listen. After Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, I am very positive that anything after that is possible. I mean, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull gave us aliens, okay? Like, they gave us aliens. And most people didn't like that movie, but nonetheless, they gave us aliens. So, honestly, time traveling really isn't that far off. You know, if it gave us aliens, more likely than not, it's a time traveling movie. And my third and final theory for this movie is gonna be a bit controversial. And I know a lot of people are gonna be in the comments of this video saying, Marcelo, you are nuts. There's no way that this could be in this movie. But I believe it could be. I believe this could happen. And ultimately, we know that Indiana Jones is technically ending after this movie. This is the 5th and final one. And I know how much Harrison Ford loves Indiana Jones. You know, every time we see an interview, we see him very excited and happy to talk about Indiana Jones. And when he's talking about Star Wars, it's not the same. But I believe that Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is in this movie, will at some point become the next one to take on the Indiana Jones franchise. I believe that if she does the role really well and really convinces us that she is the perfect person for that role, I believe that people will probably fall in love with that character and hopefully like to see that character become the next Indiana Jones. And I would not be surprised if in this movie, in the end, similar to what we see in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, we see Indiana Jones' hat fly off, and we see Phoebe Waller-Bridge pick up the hat and put it on, kind of a little nod to the fact that we might get her in a future Indiana Jones film. And if that's the case, and if the character is really well written and it fits in with, you know, the aesthetic of Indiana Jones, I'd be very glad to see a woman take on that role, because we need more adventurers like that, and that would just be more competition for Lara Croft, because let's be honest, Lara Croft is kind of like the female Indiana Jones already, and if we can get a character that is equivalent of that and shine more light on that, that would be really cool. And I really hope that this character is well written enough that people, you know, attach themselves to this character and makes her, you know, this new version of Indiana Jones that we want to see for the future. So what do you think? Do you think that these theories that I put up, these predictions that I'm putting out there, are valid? And if you think they are, go down in the comments below and tell me what you think, because I'm very curious to know what you think of these theories, because let's be honest, Indiana Jones is going to be pretty awesome, and I can't wait to sit in the theater and watch that movie this June. Man, I am excited. I'm really excited. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when videos like this with predictions, theories, ideas are out on my channel. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.